2, 1, and we're live. Hello, Andy, once again. Andy, hello once again. Welcome. I promised that I would record A Rise of Tiamat.
Forgot?
I forgot to
Victor,
do most of it.
DM.
I'm not a bad DM because I did let you guys. You gave me XP earlier tonight, and
for a fun encounter. Now we're just
why
dying.
don't you tell him about the fun parts first, and then
Okay.
I'll explain how you're dying.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the party decided to talk Vanessa out of that shit. Then Aldrin came with the wonderful idea to just say, "Hey, we gotta lock this stuff away anyway, so let's just leave them." And Vanessa said, "Sure."
And also,
we-
we went with the plan of, hey, we're trying to replace the dudes. The bullywugs killed the
Yeah,
guards.
we went with that idea.
Which was very fun.
Yeah.
It gets even more fun later.
Of course, some random drunk dude decides to honk down the street. Anyway, then we got encountered by bullywugs. Gibbling, thinking fast and with a high deception roll, convinced him that the bullywugs were just kind of attacking. The bullywugs being attacked by cultists and lizard folk. And we just got attacked by centipedes, so we killed their entire food supply. They were devastated. And, as a matter of fact, one was so devastated that they didn't notice when, after we continued, we met a bunch of giant toads into the room with centipedes, which was their food supply, who now, so we pretty much committed genocide by association.
And then it got worse.
And then it
real
got
quick,
so much worse.
Real quick, I do want to highlight with the toads here, because the book, you walk into this room and there's supposed to be 12 toads that you just have to fight. Victor, being a glorious DM, gave us a puzzle to solve. That puzzle was Tar speaking to the toads, yelling food multiple times, and holding Giblink up in the air, leading them into the
Also, this was
bullywug.
not because Giblink was considered food, this was
No.
because Giblink was throwing food.
Yeah, he was feeding the frogs, so they kept coming after him, following him.
So we felt-
Giblink was the old dude throwing bread at seagulls.
Yeah.
Yes.
And now he was just kind of like, oh, I have so many seagulls. Oh, why are they following me?
And I should probably mention that Tar and Tiki were just going boo the entire time, which was very fun.
Yeah.
Then that's all the good news.
Then it got
Yeah.
dark.
This is where it gets
Then we
fun.
noticed Neos, Jarrus, and Borngray, and Asbarios, all in one neat little room.
It's
Little
almost
peck.
as if this is the boss fight room.
Yes. What happened then, you might ask, was Tar decided to, through message, negotiate with Asbarios. So the spellbook and Mondev's journal is now his, until if we get out of here alive.
Yeah.
That's a big if, by the way. More on that later. Yeah, so he decided to, say, hey, they're a lot further over there. Just go get them. So then 2 guards ran away. We decided, you know what? This means we can kill the big bad and
Yes.
Jarrus. Because the 2 other guards were gone and Yoss just disappeared.
You,
Well, we
you
do that.
became
We
invisible,
just
yeah.
straight up exploded Jarrus.
Yes!
Yeah.
Fucking
You
20
kicked
damage
his
overkill.
ass! You
52,
kicked his...
52 damage in 1 turn.
Yes,
Nice.
he fucking
Paladins
disintegrated.
are not strong at all. No. However, Borngray, we had a little bit more trouble. Then the reinforcements came in.
Yeah, well, before we get
Zeb is
to
now on
that,
2 failed death saves. Giblink is starting his death saves. Tar is a giant spider with 2 giant spiders next to him and no healing word prepared.
yeah,
Have fun.
So with Borngray though, fun fight with them. He's Misty stepped everywhere. Then
Yeah,
he
he-
made the mistake of Misty stepping behind Zug within smacking range.
That took him down a couple of notches.
Yeah, I pulled out some nice Orcish Fury, and I've used up. I'll say this: I've used up all of Orcish Fury stuff in this one combat here. You know the 2 things that apply to it. But yeah, the big bad evil got a nice, good old smack into the lungs with an axe.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not over yet, sadly.
And then Zugzug
nothing's
got
too
fucking
easy.
sent to the Shadow Zone.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Yeah, Zugzug
And
and I
I-
both got critted and downed.
Yeah, and then immediately after he got downed, some cultists, hey, let's stab this bag on the ground. So instantly, 2 failed saves. Good shit.
So Zugzug might die, Giblink might die, and Tar has already stated out of character that he will probably die there too. So hey, your little cultist gang you wanted to make might actually become the next party.
Yes, the state of things is as such. The orc warrior, well, half-orc warrior, ghost fighter lies on the floor, his lifeblood leaking out, his spirit getting ready to join his ancestors in the afterlife. The holy warrior, Giblink, lies on the floor next to him, his flaming sword extinguished. 2 spiders and their shepherd, in the form of a spider himself, watches helplessly as companion after companion fall, contemplating how only days, or maybe weeks before he was planning on leaving. Can he leave these people to their fate? He can escape! He can be safe and free of this place. It's all up in the hands of the man whose name is Rat spelled backwards.
The last part made it sound very lame. It's also not
Will
my turn.
he follow the nature of the rat and abandon the flock and abandon the ship as it leaks? Or will he sacrifice himself?
To
Will
die
sacrifice
here.
be his apologia?
I'm going to fucking attack these 2 people.
So be it. But first, the spiders move with their elongated, creepy ass fuck. There we go. These people, and by that you mean Neos and the cultist next to him. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You give them both some problems from what I'm seeing here. I'm gonna have to be making con saves for them. They are. I'm gonna show you. Well, I'm not gonna show you stats because you're a player in this. Not that you can look them up on the internet or anything, but And also, I need the stats for Borngray. Borngray has been using spells all of this combat. He has
He's got a lot of fucking slots.
He has not used magical. He has not used his fucking regular melee weapons. He has been a magical combatant all during this. Speaking of magic, let's see if poison works its magic into the veins of these cultists. So 1-2 rolls for both of them. What's my DC?
DC 11.
All right, so this cultist over here makes it, so he takes half damage. What's half of 10? So 5. So he takes 15 damage and is killed.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good. Progress.
The other one takes
21.
So Neos takes 9 piercing, and then full damage, which is 12 from the poison. Ugh. He is not yet dead, but 80% of his blood has now been converted to poison.
Good.
You can see that he staggers as he sort of wrenches himself free of the spider. A claw has stayed in his shoulder. Tar, it's your turn. Tar is this
Is
green
it?
spider over here.
Oh, good.
Yes, it is.
Let me see here. Attack.
Oh, he crawls bravely towards Neos and once again attempts to poison him.
19 damage.
But the Dragon Fang's constitution is strong. he is able to take most of this damage and remain standing.
That is 11 damage. I do wanna
Yes. Monstrous, this being that is both man and dragon somehow yet remains standing. It seems that Tiamat has imbued him with more than the magic of ice breath. The elf, Dramora Borngray, takes sadistic pleasure in inflicting more pain to the downed Giblink. He is going to... actually, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna be a dick to you. He is going to cast... as he kneels over Giblink and says a prayer to Tiamat as if to help your soul to the 9 hells, he casts Shocking Grasp. You take 5 lightning damage, which results in your... I know you're down already, but that results in you being 1 step closer to the grave. You take 1 failed death save. After he does that, with a cocky smile, he moves right past you and attacks with his magically imbued weapon. He attacks one of these spiders that are hanging off the floor, off the ceiling.
Oh, they're on the side of the thing here, probably. But
Yes.
that's like just on. Actually, no, they're just on the ground. The only one that was on the ceiling was me, and I got down again.
This guy has special ability to cast a cantrip and also attack with his longsword. Normally he can attack twice with his longsword, but since he cast a cantrip, he can only do that once. However, no need to worry, because his longsword is magical. Well, it's magically imbued. The spider in question takes 7 slashing damage,
Alright. But that's not all, I assume.
and the elf screams, "Now do you see the depths of your folly?" Speaking of depths,
Oh, that's it?
that's it. The depths of hell beckon. Actually, the halls of your ancestor, you can hear their drums.
So, Victor.
These are the same drums that used to play when a tribe member would be inducted into the tribe as an adult. Now they play once again to induct you into the afterlife. Give me a death save.
I have one question for you before I make that death save, Victor. Regarding the Victor cinematic gaming universe.
Yes.
Can I burn one of Twitch's fake die to get advantage on the saving throw?
Wow. Wow.
Wait,
What a question. Okay, so this player has invoked the Victor Cinematic Universe. That's the cinematic universe that states that all of my RPG games are somehow connected. He has another character in one of my other games which has a completely different system. It's the Rogue Trader RPG system. It uses the old school Warhammer 40k RPG rules, and in that game you have something called fate points, which are basically like inspiration, but when
So you
you
gotta read.
burn it forever, when you burn one of them forever, you can save your player from dying.
So basically, I'm pulling it from one of my other characters for good old Slug Boy
I think that that's very unfair to the rest of your
Yeah.
how do you call them, fellow players.
Oh yeah,
I don't mind. I don't want Jughead to die.
To die, but
Listen, if you're gonna die, dying in a boss fight, you know, it's acceptable.
Yeah, to be fair, this isn't some random kobold on the
If
street.
any of you
Yeah.
has, what do you call it?
Inspiration.
Inspiration, you may share it with Zugzug.
We would have needed to
I
count that.
gave inspiration earlier to Tar. I don't
Did
believe
you?
he has used it yet. Yeah, I did.
This session?
Yeah, when you figured out the feeding the frogs thing.
Oh, I don't think you verbally said that thing. So
Yeah.
I remember you
No,
saying
I.
Nice.
But I'll
don't
take
remember.
it. Yeah.
But
I
I'll
could have
fucking
sworn
take it.
I did because you made me fucking laugh. So like,
Well,
yeah.
I did do that. But whatever you just said about giving me the fucking thing, yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
So who
I
gets
don't-
advantage on the death save?
So Zugzug gets advantage on a death save as
Alright.
Tar burns his
The
inspiration.
roll for all
The roll
rolls.
to
Let's
end
see if
all
it even
rolls.
mattered.
You're already down to.
You are so... No, advantage.
Oh wow, and it didn't even matter. Nice.
Zugzug
Quality.
has
No,
failed
please.
all 3 of his death saves.
Come on.
And as the drums,
F's in the chat,
F's
boys.
in the
Yeah.
chat, as the drums of your tribe beat, you see the gates to the afterlife open, and beyond them, your ancestors. But not made out of the ghostly stuff that you have seen them made before. They are made of flesh now.
May I add one final thing for the material side? So as this final death save is rolled, tattoos on Zog's body glow for one final time and then slowly fade to their regular glow,
Oh man.
signifying one more ancestral guardian.
The light of Zugzug is extinguished. But
There we go. Got the
the
emo
last of his tribe,
Sadness.
now last to join them in the afterlife. Gibbling.
We
The
don't roll a nat one
darkness of this cave has grown even more oppressive and black. A light is needed to bring it back.
here. Gibbling just in his head, like, I was listening, please. Not here.
Not like this.
It's just the finish.
Roll me a death save. Ooh!
No answer was given.
One more step closer to the grave. The formerly golden scales of the kobold grow ever dimmer as the light of his life fades, coming ever closer to the afterlife and the grave. But will you be accepted by your God's side? Or will you be rejected for actions and transgressions in this life and the previous? Glimpses of memories flash through your eyes. Memories of a person that you do not recognize. And so, the dragon cultists continue their knife work. This one right here takes great pleasure in stabbing the spider.
Yay! No get death yet!
Yes, he doesn't stab you as you're down. At least not this time. Lucky that
That's
your
sad.
friend sent his spiders just in time to distract them from finishing you off. This Dragon Fang will make 2 attacks with his short sword. 1, 2.
All I gotta say is that thank God we're not
Your
an underdog,
spider-
and otherwise you'd be dead.
Your spider is at a disadvantage, or should I say that this cultist is at an advantage. Fanatical advantage, one might say. Your spider takes 13 damage from his first slash of his sword, and 12 damage from the second one. It is now gone. Reduced to atoms.
Well, shit.
Oh crap, that was the one that had the initiative on it.
Good job.
Yeah, I did do a good job. But it's
They
fine
have
because
an
the...
initiative 21.
But it's fine, they have
Yeah.
initiative 21. That cultist did a good job indeed. He's very proud of himself. Tar. Oh wait, no. I still got Neos to take care of.
Actually, where am I?
You're the green spider. You're this
No, I
one.
mean in the
Initiative
initiative,
thread.
I can't find myself
You're
anymore.
right before Born Grey. Neos turns around, leaving behind the lifeless body. It is no longer the center of his attention. Instead, with great prejudice, he repositions himself around the big green spider, provoking an attack of opportunity from the not green one,
Good.
which
Fucking
is a
hell.
failure, and then he's going to multi-attack you. None of his friends are within 5 feet, so nothing to worry about, or so you think. He strikes you in your green spider form with spear two-handed. Once he strikes, as the spear buries itself into your spidery flesh, dealing 17 points of damage.
Oh boy.
You feel closer to the grave, but do you acknowledge it? Well, Dramorar Born Grey certainly does. As confident that the kobold is dead, he moves away from it and swings his magically enhanced sword at you twice.
Oh boy.
He is cocksure of himself. He has a smile on his face, which is the disgusting smile of a man who is accustomed to winning. He strikes you once for 10 slashing damage, and you transform back into your human form.
Oh boy.
So delete this.
Yeah.
Go
Give
to
me that.
GPM overlay.
Give me tar.
There you are. I don't know if you can see them, actually.
I'm here.
Yep, there we
yeah,
go.
I can.
Well, you don't have your lantern lit.
I do.
How?
I can. I
spider.
don't know, man.
It just magically lights.
You see items when you Welsh
Yeah.
get melded with you.
But,
So
but
if
do
you
they
have a
remain lit or
torch-
not?
I was.
Fuck it.
thinking
Fuck it. I'm not gonna leave you blind in this fight. But
Mm-hmm.
Born Grey is not done, for he has another sword stroke to give you.
Oh boy.
This one, perhaps surprised by your humanity, and also with a sense of recognition in his face, he holds back and does not strike you. Because that doesn't hit. Zug Zug. In the afterlife, you can only watch in despair about what is happening in the world of the living. Unless you're too distracted with merrymaking and drinking now that you are once again together with your tribe. However, some might not have the privilege of entering the afterlife. Giblink,
Hi.
give me a death save. Do you enter the afterlife or do you remain here in this mortal coil?
I'm really scared to press this button.
I am right there with you, buddy.
Come on.
Because I don't think...
Oof. That's 4 failed saves back to back.
Victor, can I make a proposal?
Can you make a what?
A proposal.
Proposal.
A proposal. I will hear you out.
So, I have 1300 XP right here.
Here comes the bargaining.
1390 to be exact. We've been planning something for a while now.
I know, but even the best laid plans of mice and men.
Noah, let's decide what we're gonna do after we're all in the ground. We're not done here yet. And you know what? There have been hockey players that have been declared dead on the fucking benches. But some of them came back, and you know what they said?
Spare the dying is a spell.
Put me back in, coach!
Reincarnation is kind of bad.
I'm not gonna allow you to spend your XP. Like I said, sometimes even the best laid plans of mice and men and so on and so forth. The DM.
All right.
Giblink, I'm sorry, but there is no afterlife for you. Somewhere on the other side of the veil, a spirit is brought before a god who shakes his head and can only apologize for having to make you do this again. The memories of this other person that you, up until recently, didn't have disappear once again as a bright light appears in your field of vision. A crack! And with a squelching sound and a pop, you break through the shell into a stinking, damp world. Taking your first breath, as it fills your lungs, you scream. A scream of despair, colored.
I'm not liking this background music for this description.
No.
That's fine. A scream of despair colored by helplessness. The helplessness of a child. A gigantic draconoid creature picks you up from the ground, inspects you, and says, "This one's not right. This one's yellow." Giant spider tar, it's your turn.
Attack. The half elf. There we go.
Attack your man, the half elf.
15.
15 is a miss.
Okay. That's it.
That's it. And now comes Neos with his 2 attacks and his fanatical advantage. Will this be the end of Tar as well?
Find out next time on
Dragon
Portal
Ball
the
Z.
Dragon Queen.
It is a powerful hit. 22. However, it's not a crit. You take 5 piercing damage as you feel cold spread to your body. The biting cold of winter. You take 9 cold damage.
Wait,
Wait, why did you take fucking, what did you do, man?
You said 20, I took 22 damage.
No, 22 to hit.
22 to hit. Oh.
Yes. You
Okay.
take 14 damage in total. Not
14.
22. Yeah.
Still not right.
I know it's
Still not
still not
right.
great, but you're fucking alive.
Oh boy.
The cultists, the final cultist. Oh wait, he has another attack. My bad. Spear, 2-handed. There we go. The second attack also hits you.
Hit me. Hit me up with it, Vic.
12 damage.
That puts me at
As he twists the spear with a cold inside your body. Ugh! You feel it once again. As it freezes the blood in your veins, you think to yourself, is this what death feels like? The final cultist chooses to attack your spider friend. And, yeah, these guys are using short swords, fanatical advantage, short sword. How much AC does the thing have? Okay, so your
14, I
spider
believe.
is dismissed magically. It no longer exists. The cultists now, you see them standing in front of you, all of them together, unified. And you can recognize once again the smile on the face of Dralmor Borngrave, but you have a final act of defiance in your body. What do you do?
Not done yet! You bastards will pay. Why did I exit my fucking character sheet? I am here. I am here. And I am going to suck out your organs like a god with a goddamn straw. As I cast
is
Conjure
that?
Animals for the second time.
What?
Give me 2 more spiders,
Oh my
please.
god, I
One
just
here,
noted that thing is concentration. Holy shit.
One here again.
Drop him. Drag him and drop him. Man. Man, this is tough.
Yeah.
Why is it
boy.
always at 17 when it spawns? I don't understand this.
It's not. It wasn't not one of them already. I don't know.
They're supposed to be at full HP when you spawn them.
Maybe I should have
Not-
just cast Fog Cloud.
Not that it matters. How? Do you want to take it back?
No.
Alright. 2
I
spider
have
companions appear. Let's see what initiative they play in.
I have a bonus action left.
Yes.
Don't know what I would do
Ooh,
with
they
it.
play at 4. Bro.
They are gonna get a full round of actions on you.
Yes.
I was going to transform, but I have no more wild shapes left. I just remembered.
Uh-oh. Is this...
So this is
it?
my
Is this
final
the end?
act, Defiance. And so... That's it. I end my turn.
Drawmora Born Grey looks at you. He looks at the spiders you just summoned. And condescendingly, he says to you, "You know, I had high hopes for you when you walked through my door. I thought, there's a useful pawn I can use in my strategies. There's a man that I can..."
God damn it! Do you ever shut up?
You want silence?
Fucking kill me already!
Fine, I'll give you silence. The silence of eternity. When you get to the 9 hells, tell
I'll show
Tiamat.
you fucking eternity once you kill me. Let's see how quick it catches up to you. I'll show you how final you are once you are the one who will find. Once you are the one who ends up in the dirt. It might not be me, but it'll come for you.
You humans are so short-sighted. Goodbye. You take 18 slashing damage as he slashes you once to the left and once to the right.
And I fall to my knees, crawl on my back, and think of the friends I have left so far behind, and of the promises I've been able to keep, and of the things that I have left behind.
Your spiders disappear as the fey creatures no longer are compelled to be here. They may wish to help a druid. The final words of a human echo in the darkness of a cave as an arrogant elven conqueror chops him down to the ground. He turns towards his servants and he says, "Get rid of this trash. I have a wizard to find." Someone remove all the music from the playlists, please.
I got you. I just need to remember what the command is at this spot.
Oh, I'll
It's
just
plus.
I'll just
Just
kick,
to cross
I'll
this
just
match.
kick the bot. Yeah,
I don't have.
there we go.
There we go.
Do it. Zeus is back online now, so you can use
The
that one.
forces of evil have triumphed over the forces of good. Was it poor tactics? No, it was not. The negotiations that you made in the beginning of this allowed you to quickly dispatch of the Elven Warlord second in command. Was it a lack of skill? No, it was not. If you were less tired or more well rested, prepared for this fight, you could have handled it easily. Was it then a sense of overconfidence that overthrew you? That is a debate for a different time, but some might say yes. Either way, there are still heroes left in this world. Some of them have just been born into it. There are
Others
also
pick up the mantle and carry the torch.
there are also other villains in this world who might be willing to test themselves against the might of the dragon cult. For if anyone is going to destroy this world, it's going to be them.
Okay.
With works left undone and plans destroyed, you have, with your actions, set back this cult of the dragon for quite some time, as they no longer have many of their servants,
camera.
and the castle Neritar has fallen to the hands of the lizard men. A network of friendly faces gather in Waterdeep to discuss the happenings and the news that you've brought to them. Among them, your old friend, Leo Sin, the monk, your new friend, the paladin with the jolly beard, the open lord of Waterdeep himself, called King by some, and the powerful Lady Mage. You have made allies along the way. Allies that are well connected. Allies that are capable of recruiting powerful and dangerous mercenaries. The Zentarim, the Order of the Gauntlet, the Harpers, and the Lord's Alliance now are aware of the danger. From where will these new heroes come? It's up to you to decide.
Somebody post Piano Man into the chat.
I don't know, maybe
I got you.
some dramatic music might be.
I've got one, if you'll allow me.
Sure.
That one is, although dramatic. How does sad piano music sound?
Well,
Can we go back to the main page, by the way? I want to make a screenshot of everyone having the X overlay on them.
Oh,
okay.
man.
But one. Technically two, I guess. But, I mean, he's
Well-
left in the bag of holding T-posing, so...
Well, come on, Zarkatar. Get the red X.
I still have it on the Tiamat screen because it seems that the night has grown dark. Tiamat has prevailed. But it is not so. As I said, you have managed in your travels to make allies, and you have managed to build together a coalition of allies that will sponsor
Did we?
adventures. Yeah, you did.
Did we
Remember?
though?
Do you remember
Sort of.
your negotiations in Waterdeep?
Yeah, but I
It
mean,
Do
went
you-
bad.
Do you remember that you did manage to convince the other negotiators to sign a contract?
Yeah.
Yes.
You just couldn't let me have the moment.
I'm
Could have.
sorry.
Come on, man.
it is kind of sad that the end moral was sometimes it be like that.
Sometimes it'd be like that. But no, the end moral isn't sometimes it'd be like that. The end moral is that even though you are dead, the work still continues.
That
have-
the underlying moral is that may it serve as an underlying promise, not only to those who look to me for leadership, but to any soul who has known despair, that hope is everlasting.
Tar, get your token crossed out.
Oh, hold on. How do I do that?
Well,
Oh.
Andrew, if you are watching this, don't be sad. You're gonna have new. Aldrin is gonna have new party members when you get back.
Man,
There's always also the chance to resurrect people, but should you be able to find the body is an entirely different story. Now, you will discover when you're back that this has happened, and also you have things to deal with yourself, I'm sure.
I also want to mention that fucking
For-
Tar's soul was resurrected.
For what it's worth, I hope that this update will find you at some point. It might ruin your day, but hey, at least you were here to see it.
It sure ruined ours.
Yes,
Yeah.
it did.
But Andrew, I mean, Oleron was training a covert shell within the cult, hypothetically in the future. Maybe there's a couple deserters that come along with them when he goes back to.
Yeah, that's something that Noah and Austin brought up, which I don't know how excited I am for that
Yeah,
idea.
I'm not 100% sure about it either.
Fair enough.
We can
It was just a thought.
I'm on the fence about it.
we can discuss all of that, but right now the video is at 41 minutes, and I'm gonna cut it here. And we're the rest of us, we're gonna talk about what happened, process it. Andy, I'm sorry if this ruined your day. Really,
Sorry.
but sometimes,
Also-
as Vincent said, it really do be like that. But also, as Vincent said, hope does prevail. Your
It's
actions,
everlasting.
the actions of this party do not exist in a vacuum. You guys have set things into motion that have made the world move. So, yes.
and Also, to quote a hockey player, but not the full quote because it's kind of wrong. It's only game. No need to be said.
Yes. See ya later, man.